Hello, lovelies. The new year is finally here, which for me means healthy eating needs to be a bit more of a priority than maybe it's been in the past month or so. I may have overindulged a little at Christmas, which is totally fine because that's what January is for. So to help us do that, today I am sharing 3 kale salad recipes. I know, don't click away. These kale salads are a lot tastier than you might think, and if you've got the same love-hate relationship with kale that I do, I promise you they're all really hearty, really satisfying, really actually delicious. I would not lead you astray. Now, as you know, all January long, we are celebrating the launch of our brand new website, healthymealplans.com. This site has been in the works for almost 2 years now. It's been a total labor of love. It features hundreds of healthy recipes, plus an amazing meal planning tool that allows you to simply drag and drop your favorites into a weekly meal plan and then automatically generates your shopping list for you. What could be easier than that? We've also got some amazing specialty meal plan bundles available for you guys. These were all specially prepared by our in-house dietitian and are really great if you're looking for a little extra help to get your healthy eating back on track. Now, of course, all 3 of today's yummy recipes will be featured on the site, so you can find them there after you're done watching this tastiness. And without further ado, let's get to our first salad, appropriately called our detox salad. Now, the dressing for this delicious detox salad is full of good for you ingredients we should all be getting more of. First, I've got some extra virgin olive oil hanging out in my bowl. To that, I am going to add the juice of 1 lemon. No, lemon juice is so detoxifying and great for us. If you're not starting your day with a glass of lemon water, you really, really should. Apparently, it's very good for your liver. To our lemon juice, we are going to add some honey, so we have a nice sweet sour situation happening here. And for even more great flavor and another health boost, we are going to add some freshly grated ginger to this and a little bit of salt and pepper. We'll whisk that together, set it aside, and then get to work on the body of our salad, which also involves a whole lot of goodness. Now, the base for this salad, as I mentioned, is some kale. To that, I'm adding some of my favorite cruciferous veg. I have got some finely chopped broccoli headed in here, some shredded red cabbage, and some shredded Brussels sprouts. Now, if you're one of those people who has trouble digesting raw cruciferous veg, things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts when it's raw, then you can lightly steam these as well. I really love them just as they are. They have such a beautiful crunch. The last bit of detoxifying goodness I'm gonna get into this bowl is some freshly chopped parsley. This adds some great freshness to this salad as well. Then I'm going to pour over my dressing, toss this all together, and it is ready to be enjoyed. I like serving it up topped with some slivered almonds for even more great crunch. And this, guys, is a salad that both your taste buds and your waistline will appreciate. Now, if you've ever been the kind of person who believes that salads can't be spectacular, this next one may just change your mind. In fact, our camera guy, who's been with us for 3 years now, says this Caesar salad is hands down in the top 3 of the best things I've ever made on the channel. That is a huge thing coming from someone who has eaten literally thousands of my recipes. Now, the first way we are going to healthify this Caesar salad is by swapping out our traditional croutons for some chickpea croutons. I'm just gonna lay these out on a parchment-lined baking sheet, season them up with a little olive oil, some garlic powder, and some salt and pepper, and then roast them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for between 20 and 30 minutes. You basically want them to dry out completely. They get nice and golden and nice and crisp. Don't forget to give them a couple shakes during the cooking process to make sure they brown easily. And there you go. You've got the easiest croutons you will ever make. The next measure we're going to take to lighten up this Caesar salad a little is by making a Caesar vinaigrette as opposed to a rich, creamy Caesar dressing. Not to worry though, this Caesar vinaigrette still has all the hallmark flavors of a traditional Caesar salad dressing, so you won't miss anything in terms of flavor. We're gonna start with our olive oil in our bowl. To that, we are going to add the juice of 1 lemon, some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, some Dijon mustard, and then the real secret to Caesar salad dressing, anchovy paste. I know it sounds crazy, but what you don't realize is a lot of the umami flavor in a Caesar salad dressing comes from anchovy paste and also from Worcestershire sauce, which is also made with anchovies. We'll grate some fresh garlic into our dressing, and then of course we'll wrap it up, as we often do, with a good sprinkle of salt and pepper. Give this a whisk, set it aside, and then we'll get to work on assembling our salad. Now, for the base of this salad, instead of using romaine lettuce, I'm going to be using a combination of green kale and dino kale, also known as lacinato kale. But I'm also going to freshen things up a little bit with a big handful of fresh parsley as well. I'm going to toss all of that yumminess with 2/3 of my dressing and then transfer it to a serving bowl. To serve this salad up, I like topping it with some sliced avocado, my chickpea croutons, and some shaved Parmesan for good measure. Then I top it with my remaining dressing, and it is ready to be enjoyed. You guys see the size of this salad? Our camera guy ate the entire thing. I mean, it's healthy, but he's still working on portion control. Finally, guys, for a really tasty, sweet, and savory offering, I have got an amazing Harvest Crunch salad, which I actually think is my personal favorite of the bunch. Now, this one all starts with a classic maple balsamic vinaigrette. So I've got some olive oil with some balsamic vinegar headed into my bowl. To that, we are going to add some maple syrup. Now, if you can't find maple syrup, you can always do this with honey, but of course I'm in Canada, so I can always find maple syrup. And we're also going to add just a touch of Dijon mustard and some salt and pepper. Once that's whisked away, we can go ahead and mix up our greens for this salad. Once again, the base for this yummy salad is some green kale, finely chopped, of course. Makes it way easier to chew. To that, I'm going to add some more shredded Brussels sprouts. I'm slightly obsessed with Brussels sprouts. They're a great winter vegetable. I like shredding them in my food processor. If you have a food processor with a shredding attachment, trust me, this is gonna make your life a lot easier. Shredding Brussels sprouts with a knife is something that I have done, but try to avoid in my life, realistically. For even more great flavor, I'm also adding some thinly sliced shallots to this, and then I'm going to toss it with about 2/3 of my dressing. Once my kale mixture is nicely tossed, I'll go ahead and top all this off with even more yumminess. I've got some chopped red pear headed onto this salad, some crumbled blue cheese, and some chopped hazelnut. I'll finish this off with my remaining dressing, and it is ready to be devoured. Now, for you blue cheese haters out there, of course, you can always swap in some goat cheese instead. And if you're not a fan of pears, apples will also work well in this recipe, so it's super versatile. What's not to love? 3 salads that actually satisfy. Don't believe me? You have to give them a try for yourself. If you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo because I always love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, all 3 of these delicious recipes are being featured on healthymealplans.com, our brand new meal planning site. If you haven't tried it for yourself, please do. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.